have another health tip of the day. We are going to talk about oxidation caused by free radical damage. What is oxidation? Oxidation is toxicity. It's these little entities or molecules that are in our environment that have lost an electron. They're unstable molecules that cause oxidation. So those of you that are on a computer right now, those of you that are on your phone watching this, you are now getting free radical damage. So those little free radicals come from cell phones, microwaves, TVs, radios, computers, the air, the food, they're everywhere. Those little free radicals come into our body, they start to oxidize and age our cells and tissues. Much like an apple that you cut open, it starts to brown. That's what those little free radicals do. So they do that same thing internally, and I'm actually going to take it a step further today and really show you what goes on inside of our bodies when we oxidize. So reversal of oxidation is anti-oxidation. So think about anti meaning against. Oxidation is like rust. So where do we find these antioxidants that neutralize these free radicals? So the antioxidants are found in fruits and vegetables. Vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin A. So those contain antioxidants with an additional electron. So remember, free radicals have lost an electron. They're missing one. They're entities or molecules that have lost an electron. They're unstable and create oxidation. Antioxidation, on the other hand, has an additional electron. Fruits and vegetables, okay? So the antioxidant's job is to neutralize free radicals. So what happens if we don't have enough antioxidants as opposed to free radicals? Here's what's going to happen. Our body is made of cells. Cells make tissues, which make organs and hormone systems, and they group together. So we have eye cells, liver cells, kidney cells, brain cells, heart cells, right? So I'm actually going to show you a photo of a cell. We're going to draw one together here. I'm going to show you what goes on with free radical damage and how hydrogen water is the most powerful antioxidant that you can put in the body. So here's a cell. And in our body, we have approximately 70 to 100 trillion cells. And our cells have one thing in common. They all have a membrane on the outside of fat called a phospholipid bilayer. So in a healthy cell, water, oxygen, nutrients, and hormones can get into our cells where it's burned as energy. And the waste, like carbon dioxide, can leave the cell. That is healthy. But then we have these free radicals that enter in our body. Wherever you are genetically susceptible to oxidation is where it starts happening first. So think about your health issues. Think about your family's health issues. Maybe you have Alzheimer's in your family. Maybe you have kidney disease or liver disease or pancreatic issues like diabetes. So those free radicals go to your weakest link and they start to oxidize and age, just like that browning of an apple. So those free radicals come in, and now that mother cell becomes thick and sticky because of those free radicals, the oxidation. Now, water, oxygen, nutrients, and hormones have a hard time getting into our cells. And inside of that cell builds up with all this acid waste that's trapped. This is where disease and cancer thrives, in this acidic environment without oxygen. Now this mother cell, imagine it's a brain cell. Now that brain cell is oxidized. This brain cell is going to split apart. It's called mitosis. And now you're going to create two more identical daughter cells. So that mother cell split apart in half and made two copies of itself. Now you have two cells that are completely oxidized and unhealthy. Now those two daughter cells make two more and two more and two more until a whole new brain is formed. Think about people with diabetes, their pancreas, right? So if you're susceptible to things like diabetes, your cells in your pancreas have become oxidized. So the body sends out insulin, which is a hormone, goes in through the blood to find the cell because the cell's screaming for insulin. But when the insulin starts getting to the cell, it can't get into the cell because it's thick and sticky. And now the cell tells your brain, I never got that insulin. Give me more insulin. Now you have an imbalance of blood sugar levels. Is this starting to make sense? That is called diabetes. So think about your eyes, for instance. You're walking around in the environment. There's all those free radicals, toxins, smoke, whatever it is You have perfumes that you're spraying on yourself. You have the environment that you're in your home, which might have the Scentsy candles or toxicity. Your eyes are now exposed to those free radicals. Now your eye cells start to break down, and your eye cells make copies of those eye cells. Now you're 40 and you're starting to wonder why you need glasses. You're 60 and you start to wonder why you need glasses. And so there is a book here, I'm going to show it to you, that my friend Dr. Parker has, and she tells you how to use this water in your eyes. Because what I'm about to show you here is incredible. Because if we don't have enough antioxidants, our cells are going to keep going on and on and on, duplicating themselves and getting sicker and sicker and sicker. When we consume this water, it has hydrogen gas, which is the smallest antioxidant known to man. On the periodic table, it is the smallest. So when you drink this water, it comes in 75% of your body's water, and it goes to your weakest link, wherever it is required to go. Most antioxidants don't do that. Vitamin C, vitamin E, they're site specific. Hydrogen will go anywhere in the body and start mopping up free radicals. So that hydrogen goes here. And the water also contains free electrons, another source of antioxidants. So it comes in, and now the cell breaks down again. And that fat membrane becomes semi-permeable to allow water, oxygen, nutrients, and hormones into our cells where it's burned for energy, and that waste is able to leave the cell. Now you make a healthier and a healthier and a healthier generation of cells. Now our body becomes balanced and our body starts healing itself. So now think it back to the pancreas. Now that the cells are not as oxidized, the body sends out insulin. The insulin's able to get into the cell, and the cell says, "Thank you, I received the insulin." And now your body starts to balance its insulin levels. Every 7 years, we get a whole new body, but it's a copy of a copy of a copy. It's an older and older copy of yourself. Now we have the ability to slow down the aging process. No fruit, no vegetable is ever going to be able to do what this water can do for you. Because there is a secret that the scientists know that they don't ever tell you about. There is a downfall to food-based antioxidants and supplement-based antioxidants. Because here, anything you eat leaves behind a waste. The waste goes on in your body to do more free radical damage, which creates more inflammation, which creates more of your itises, your bursitis, your tendinitis, your colitis, your arthritis. So imagine the blueberry comes in, it donates its antioxidant, neutralizes that free radical, quenches it, but now the blueberry has to go through this process and leaves behind that waste. That waste goes on in your body to create more free radical damage. One thing your body does not digest, it absorbs, is water. So when you take this water in, it neutralizes that free radical, but it does not become a free radical itself. So it literally stops and helps to reverse the whole cycle of oxidation. Isn't that powerful? So now we have the ability at our countertop to have the most powerful antioxidant, anti-inflammatory that is known to man. Now, if you wanted to be really, really, really natural, you can go up to the high mountains and you can get it. It's called glacial milk. So that's exactly what this water device makes, is glacial milk right out of the comfort of your home. And it's the simplest, most powerful thing that you can do for your health every single day. So what I want you to do is I want you to reach out to me so we can get your water technology device ordered so you can go out there and live a more impactful, more mission-based lifestyle where you can impact other people's life as well. And until I see you, be happy, be healthy, and be free.